Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well today. I thought I would jump on here and explain to you guys why my flock is now so quiet. Some of you may remember at the beginning of my YouTube journey, I had a lot of crowing going on every time I recorded in the coop and outside with the chickens. And since then, we have gotten rid of 3 roosters. We had a total of 5, but we had recently gotten rid of 3 of those roosters. So why did we get rid of our roosters? A couple of reasons. I did not want roosters in the first place. They were just a happy accident. The roosters we got rid of there was 1 bantam and there were 2 regular sized roosters that we decided to take out of our flock. Taking you a trip around the yard with me. So the little bantam we got rid of was a silver Seabright bantam. And I have read up about his breed, and they're known to be extremely aggressive, and he was showing tons of aggression towards me. He would attack my feet and stuff like that. So I mean, I was totally fine with that. I didn't care because I'm like, you're a little tiny thing that I could just step on and kill, so I'm good. But the rooster started going after my brother, and for those of you who don't know my brother, he is on the spectrum, and he was very, very upset that this little creature was going after him, like pecking at his legs and stuff like that. So it's a big reason why we got rid of him. The other 2 roosters that we got rid of were regular size, so they were huge compared to the bantams. We had a speckled Sussex rooster and a Colombian Wyandotte rooster. And we got rid of them because I did not want full-size roosters because I was afraid that I would be selling fertile eggs to my customers, and I didn't like that idea. So that's one of the reasons why we got rid of those 2. Another reason as to why we got rid of those 3 roosters was because they were all gaining up on one of my roosters that I absolutely love and that we've kept. My little chestnut. He's a Cochin partridge, bantam rooster. And he has died on me so many times. He was much younger than all the other bantams when we got the bantams, and I don't know, he was always resurrected. It's weird, but I love him. I think he's an absolute sweetheart, although he really hates to be held and hates to be touched and all of that. But he's a really nice rooster. He was very kind and very fatherly to Dorothy and the 7 Reds and to the Isa Browns. He was very loving towards them, and I think that gave him confidence to show us what his crow is. It also helped show us what he was, because for the longest time I thought he was a she, until one morning at 5 a.m. in the house I hear cock-a-doodle-doo. It's like, are you for real? So that's another reason why we got rid of them. This is one of the roosters we kept. We named him Nami. No name, Nami, and it just stuck. He is a bantam. He's an Old English, what's the full name? Old English something. I'll look up the name and I'll link it in here. But he's a great rooster. He will make little nests for his girls. He'll tell them where there's food. He will, if they all need to come into the coop, he'll go out and herd them in. He's a great little rooster, so that's why we kept him. And this is Chestnut. We kept him because he, like I said, he was really sweet to the younger flock members, and he died on me many times. And I just felt like he's just so cute, and I wanted to keep him. So he is also a bantam. He's a Cochin Partridge Bantam rooster. And as you can kind of tell by his comb up here, kind of looks like he's giving you the finger. A lot of the chickens were picking on him, most of the roosters, so that's why we got rid of those roosters. And his feathers have grown in quite nicely, actually. The back of his neck, and you can kind of see here. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, buddy. A lot of his feathers were pecked out because they were picking on him, so that's why we kept him. So the number one reason why we got rid of those 3 roosters specifically is because of this sweetie, my little Junie, my little chicken herder. June was born blind in one of her eyes, so she has no depth perception in one of them. And I was very afraid that when she started hurting the chickens more, especially around these roosters, I was afraid that they would turn and try to peck at her, and specifically peck her eyes out because she wouldn't be able to see and defend herself and all of that. So that's the big reason why we got rid of them, and we are sticking to the smaller, we're sticking to the smaller roosters because they're a little more friendly and they'll run away from June instead of turn and fight. So that, oh, hi, buddy. Winston wants to say hi. Winston likes pine trees. Pine trees. Right, buddy? You like pine trees? Yeah? And someone just laid an egg. Must be a big one. Ouch. I realized going through the footage, I forgot to tell you guys what we did with the roosters. Oops. We did think of sending them off to auction, but because they were absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous birds, we didn't feel that would be good for them because of the potential that they may have of being amazing show birds. So we looked into a 4-H program and we didn't hear back from them. And one of my good friends who has chickens also, she found this woman who has a bird sanctuary about 3 hours away from me, so long travel. She took in any kind of bird, every kind of bird you can think of, and she said she had room for 3 roosters. So she took our roosters, and then I was thankful that my friend also knew someone else who was going to be heading down there anyway, so we were able to drop off the roosters at this person's house, and then she willingly took them down for us, which was really awesome. And as far as I know, they're doing great. I haven't heard anything about them, so I'm sure they're happy with their new flock, and hopefully they'll get to be a part of huge potential by being a show bird or something like that. June's talking. We'll see what happens with them. So guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.